Hello and welcome to Yasmin's Light Studio. Today we're doing a reading on the solar plexus chakra, which is your stomach, and it is golden yellow. It is also the power center. It is also our divine spark of light, and it is also your golden star. When our solar plexus is unbalanced, we may be feeling quite insecure, or we may be feeling overly confident. So it can go one way or the other. So this deck is called the Chakra Insight cards, and there's I think there's 6 cards connected with the solar plexus. And so what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle these and we're going to focus on a reading for the solar plexus. Now, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, then that's okay. Leave it for somebody else. If it does resonate, then that's fantastic. Please write in the comments how, maybe, or just a little thumbs up. And let's see how we go. So we're working with the solar plexus energy. I'm going to turn them around. We're going to give them a shuffle, and we're going to hone in on what exactly of the solar plexus energy are we connecting to today. You can book a private reading with me on my website. I do recorded video sessions, and I can do private Zoom one-on-one sessions as well. yasminslightstudio.com. All right. Thanks for turning up today. Let's see where we're at. A message for the solar plexus. The solar plexus. Now, as I'm actually connecting, I'm feeling a slight bit of anxiety in my stomach. It's like it's twisted. So whoever we're connecting with today for this reading feels very... Let's go with those two. Personal boundaries and choice. All right, so this is great. So the solar plexus energies that we're connecting with today is very much connected with your own personal boundaries, your assertiveness, your empowerment, your authenticity, and the way you set those boundaries, standing strong when you're connecting with others. And I'm also hearing integrity, your own personal integrity when I tune into this energy. And the choice is about your free will, your courage, your willpower, and your choice to make changes in your life, your choice to set clear boundaries and be assertive. All right, so let's connect with these energies here. I'm going to use a little bit of tarot to dive into this a little bit more. All right, solar plexus energy. What can you tell us about the solar plexus energy today, please? All right, so it could be an earth sign. We're dealing with the energies of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn in particular. But you could also just be a person who is really quite creative, really nurturing, and someone who feels and understands their own worth. Okay, this is about you making choices for yourself. So standing into your own power and connecting with that. Particularly an earth sign, I'm also feeling like there's lots of yellow in here. Okay, so it's connecting with the earth energy in particular to help you feel grounded. I don't feel like this person likes to make sudden moves. I don't feel like it's their style to change direction really quickly, or they're not very spontaneous. They're quite solid, they're quite grounded, they're quite stable. but I feel like any spontaneity or doing anything out of the ordinary, anything out of their routine, anything out of their structure can create quite a bit of anxiety and tension for them. So yeah, which feels like a rush, through an energy rush that moves through the whole body, and it feels like you've got no control of it, which then puts them in a position where they're being quite deceptive with their own self, because they're trying to be more confident. And what tends to happen is they become overconfident, and then they put on this false mask. So there's a little bit of a deception that happens when they make any sudden moves, or anything comes to light really quickly and they have to make a decision. So this is also telling me and reminding me to share with you that it is important to be grounded, because the more grounded and connected you are with the earth, but also centered in your own body, mind, and soul, which means working with your breath work, you set clearer boundaries. And therefore you make your choice purely on your own energetic resonance, and not that of a rushed decision and putting on a false mask in order to impress other people, or to avoid judgment. So this feels really, this is a lesson in understanding oneself. Yeah. So whenever you take whoever this is for, understand that when it's time, when you're feeling in this sort of anxious anxiety, I'm putting on a false face, a false mask, remember that when you go within and do your own personal journey and connect with your own inner self, your own higher self, your own internal wisdom, that you will hear very clearly and communicate with your own insight, your own soul's wisdom as to what the best step forward is for yourself. So don't be bullied, don't be rushed, don't be forced into making any decision quickly if you're not of a centered, grounded, and calm state. Excuse yourself for a few minutes, and take yourself to the toilet if you must, and have 5 minutes or even just a couple of minutes of focusing on your breath, breathing deeply in through your nose, pausing and exhaling through your mouth. Very deep, slow, purposeful breaths. Then imagine or visualize the soles of your feet connecting with the earth. And then come into your solar plexus and see, feel, imagine your solar plexus as a bright golden star of light. And when you connect with your solar plexus in a really powerful, energetic way, and imagining that star starting to expand in your solar plexus, that energy, that golden energy moving through you, expanding, stretching out through your legs, your arms, your head, and moving through your whole body, your whole cellular system into your auric field. You're expanding your own energy, and you're coming back into your sense of centered, calm self. And you're much clearer in making choices or decisions for yourself. Okay? Personal boundaries. Oh, we got a lot here. All right, this is fairly important. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas here. It's really important that you honor your personal boundary at this time. Your journey, connecting with your solar plexus, and connecting with your inner child, a playfulness around with yourself would also help to keep things light and not quite so heavy. But I feel like there's a little bit of worrying happening at the moment, and I don't feel like it's long term, but you are sort of stepping into an emotional detachment, which is it feels quite like you're closing your heart down because your personal boundaries aren't very clear. But it's important that you have strong personal boundaries. Your assertiveness when dealing with people of whom society recognizes as of greater importance, or greater than, causes a little bit of friction for you, because I don't feel like you play the fool, but at the same time there's this unrest, like you're clashing, you're banging heads with things that are out of your control, and maybe having an optimistic sense of direction without getting really clear and grounded around it. So this feels like a little bit of fake it till you make it, okay, which used to work. It absolutely used to work, and it can still work to a degree, fake it till you make it. But if you're not in resonance with where you're headed, the fake it till you make it's going to fall on its ass, and it's just not going to work, and it's going to create this unrest for you. So stay aware and observant about where you're going, and is it the right thing for you? Is it the right thing for you to move into this direction that feels very structured, very organized, very routined? Possibly legal system. This could also connect with a marriage of some sort. But I feel like there's a lot of tension here as well. Even though there's a lot of strong independent and strength and this new opportunity to step forward, it also feels like there may be challenges around how to connect emotionally in this situation. All right, we're going to get some more information. Just one moment. Okay, so we are looking at bringing in the energy of clearing. So whatever's happening in here around your personal boundaries, this has got to do with making sure that your energy isn't bogged down and murky, because that will create a lot of confusion, and you will feel unbalanced and heavy and murky. So it's time to clear out your clutter. Maybe start drinking more water, start being really mindful of the toxins that you put into your body. And also I feel like there is this your energy, your auric field needs to be cleansed as well, which is connected to the way you're feeling. Yeah, your emotional body needs clearing as well, and this will help you move forward through a much more empowered way. Remember, we're to stay grounded at the same time here, but being more true to yourself and more assertive in any decision that you make moving forward. You may be worrying about it a little bit, And it may have something to do with somebody who is of a water energy as well. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Or it may be that aspect of yourself which you're trying not to connect with, but your emotional body needs cleansing in order for you to set really clear boundaries. Okay, so if you don't clear your emotional body on a regular basis, preferably daily, you will start to attract people that are going to be quite needy and manipulative of your time and your emotions and your energy. So it's important for you to honor yourself in this situation and stand in your strength, stand in your courage, and set really clear boundaries for yourself, which is self-love when you think about it, because a personal boundary is because you love yourself enough to say to somebody else, actually, no, my time is valuable, or thank you, I appreciate the offer, however, that doesn't resonate with me or that doesn't suit me. And when it's got to do emotionally with other people, you can politely decline your invitation that they've given you, or politely decline the invitation in order for your own mental health and emotional health. I'm sorry, that doesn't suit me at the moment. I'm not feeling up to that particular engagement. Yada, yada, yada. So yeah, just be really clearing your energetic field, your emotional body, and working with the star energy to help you to stand very centered, strong, grounded, in terms of connecting with the resonance by communicating with your higher self as to what is going to be, what, who, how, when, to connect with others. So I hope that makes sense. A little bit disjointed, but it is all connected with the solar plexus at the moment. All right, so I'll leave that there. Frog spirit, clearing your clutter, purification energy. Sometimes frogs, it's also water energy, all right, so which is about the emotions, but frogs, some frogs are poisonous, which is their personal boundary, okay? They don't want people coming near, others, predators coming near them, so they are poisonous. That's their personal boundary. Don't fall into the trap of being poison yourself, but be mindful of your own personal boundary where you can stand strong in it and assertively activate your authenticity about what does and doesn't resonate with you for your highest good and well-being. All right. I hope that makes sense. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Please like, share, comment if this resonates with you. If you'd like a private reading, head to yasminslightstudio.com and I'll chat with you soon. Toodaloo.